What's the most satisfying moment you've ever seen when a liar got exposed in court? I was in small claims court suing my ex-boss for unpaid wages just under $3,000 for 3 months of weekend shifts he forgot to pay me for. I had texts, timesheets, even emails confirming the hours. But this guy? Oh, he strutted in like a local celebrity, slick back hair, shiny shoes, Bluetooth earpiece still flashing blue like he couldn't possibly be expected to focus on just a legal proceeding. The judge asked him to remove the earpiece. He smirked and said, "Sure, Your Honor, but I'm expecting a very important call." That set the tone immediately. He was the owner of a trendy gastropub that loved underpaying young workers, especially those of us in school, the kind of place that calls you family until payday rolls around. Anyway, I laid out my side, calmly. I had printed screenshots of my shift confirmations. I even highlighted the ones where he responded, "Thanks, we're short-staffed, I owe you big." Then it was his turn. He stood, adjusted his cufflinks, and started with, "Your Honor, with all due respect, this is completely fabricated. This young man was never on the schedule those days. And if he was present, it was purely voluntary." Voluntary? I was working 10-hour shift, bussing tables on a Saturday for fun? The judge raised an eyebrow. "Mr. Teller, do you have shift records?" He nodded. "Yes, I've brought employee timesheets directly from our internal scheduling system." He hands over a file. The judge skims through, then frowns. "These documents, they all seem to have been created on the same day just last week, all at 4:17 p.m. Mr. Teller shrugs. "We keep digital backups. Sometimes things get consolidated." The judge leans back, clearly unimpressed. "Do you have backups that are time-stamped contemporaneously?" He shakes his head. "Unfortunately, our server crashed a few months ago. We lost everything older than June." I spoke up. "Your Honor, I actually have a photo of the staff schedule printed on the wall from April. My name's on 3 weekends." She nods. "Let's see it." I pass it up, date clearly showing April 14th. My name, Tom, 10 a.m., 8 p.m. The judge stares at Mr. Teller. "Do you want to revise your testimony?" He smirks. It could have been tampered with. Just then, the courtroom doors opened. In walked Katie, another former server who now worked across town. I didn't even know she was coming. She walked straight up to the court officer and whispered something. Then she was sworn in and allowed to speak. "Your Honor, I saw the posted schedule that month. Tom worked every weekend. We all joked about how he practically lived in the back kitchen." Mr. Teller suddenly sat very, very still. The judge asked, "Ms. Morgan, do you have any documentation?" Katie smiled and pulled out her phone. "Actually, yes. I sent a Snapchat to my boyfriend that month. Here it is." The screen showed a messy whiteboard labeled April staff with names including mine and shift times. Time-stamped from her camera roll. April 15th, 9:04 a.m. You could hear Mr. Teller's breathing shift. The judge turned back to him. "Would you like to amend your previous sworn statements?" Silence. "Because right now, I'm preparing a recommendation for perjury review." His lawyer, who until now had looked bored, suddenly stood and whispered frantically in his ear. Teller's face drained of color. "Your Honor," he said, now much less smug, "I'd like to settle immediately." "Full amount?" the judge asked. "Full amount, plus court fees. And a written apology," I added. The judge looked at me. "That's not legally required." "I know, but I'd like it." The judge stared back at Teller. He swallowed hard. "Fine." I walked out of the courtroom with my check, my court fees covered, and Katie giving me a high five. But the best part? As I stepped into the hallway, I overheard Mr. Teller's lawyer telling him, "You're on your own if they pursue perjury. I don't represent idiots who lie under oath. Some people think they're above consequences, but karma always knows the courtroom's address."